welcome to My Own Worst Enemy. This is Empire at Sunrise, The Great War in Asia, 1914. Designed by John Gorkowski. I hope I'm saying that right. This is from Hollandspiel. Yes, The Empire at Sunrise. So this is Japan in World War I. I am not really too familiar with the Japanese at this time. I do know that they were on the side of the Entente powers. They told the United Kingdom, look, if we will come in on your side as an ally if you let us take German positions in the Pacific. So that was their motivation to help the Allied powers in World War I. And also I think they used the opportunity of the Great War to turn some attention, since the Allies were, distracted with the war in Europe. Then Japan was like, this is a good time to probably try to get some more interest in the Pacific under our control, like China, for instance. It was a good opportunity to do some things to China that while the Allies were distracted. So we are looking at the rulebook first. This is typical from Hollandspiel. It's the Blue Panther publishing or printed stuff. So we're going to get that same type of rule book, the same paper. Hollandspiel is doing a much better job at, I think, the rule books. We've looked at Horse and Musket recently, and this one I don't think is as nice as Horse and Musket. It is nice. It is colorful. It is not a lot of graphics in this one though. So I'm wondering if this was. Well, this is copyright 2021. It is a nice rule book, though, and it is short. It's only 10 pages of rules, so I'm guessing this will be a quick playing game. I always say that, but then when I put one of these on the table and play it, it goes on for hours and hours. We'll see when we get there. It's like there's some weather in this. Control markers. Dice. We did get 2d6, the smaller blue d6. Looks like there's some naval combat. Probably mostly naval combat, because I think this game is all about the Japanese trying to assist with taking the Germans out of the Pacific, their navy out of the Pacific. So let's see. That's the rule book. I'm going to take the rest of the components out of the box for ease of access for me. So let's see. We have... Oops. I think I grabbed two things here. Let's see. So this is, what is this? A game turn record track. So we'll be tracking our victory points and turns on the higher portion of this sheet. Scored during play. So there's some player's aid reminders on here as well. Battle boxes, task force boxes, and a small map of the Pacific from Asia all the way to the North American continent. And I'm assuming this is probably our main area of focus, where this is kind of highlighted on the map. And we will take a look at that map coming up very shortly. Here's the player's aid card. Very nice. Very nice. Order of battles. Units. I'm seeing lots of naval units. Again, a naval game more than anything else, I believe. The counter sheet, it is a half counter sheet. The Blue Panther really thick counters. Let's see if we can punch one out. No, these are a little tougher to punch out than normal. I'm going to hold this up so we can take a closer look at the counter sheet. Not bad looking counters. Not a lot of counters. It's very counter light. And there are some, you can see that there are some land units on there as well, so perhaps we will get into both naval and land combat. I can't imagine there being a lot of that going on there. Land combat, that is. And this is the map. And let's see if I can get this on here where it's easier to see. So yeah, it looks like we're just dealing with that smaller area that we saw on this other little sheet that I set aside. So you have, of course, Japan and China. You have the northern part of Australia down here, the Philippines, and I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe these are those German possessions that the Japanese were eyeing. You have the Tropic of Cancer line marked off there. That's interesting. All right, so there you go. That was a quick, very fast look at a very small game. of Empire at Sunrise. Let's get that back up on the table here. Empire at Sunrise from Hollandspiel. Again, this is a time period I am not too knowledgeable about, well, as far as what's going on in the Pacific. So this should be interesting. Maybe it'll give us some more clues as to what developed later on with Japan in World War II. I will try to get this one to the table at some point and show you exactly in more detail what's going on with those land and naval units, hopefully. As always, thank you for watching. If you like what I do, please consider liking and subscribing, and please leave comments below. I do appreciate those. Thank you, and I will see you next time.